Hello, my name is Noel, and I recently and regretfully saw the live-action Resident Evil series over at Netflix, and it was boring, very boring. Like most of the American entertainment bubble, mainly Hollywood that is. Sure, I've ranted about it before in my review, if you can call it that. However, I've been mulling over the game experience after playing through several of the games over at my Twitch channel, and I know exactly where the adaptation failed. Sure, Resident Evil movie got a lot of things right and had an amazing commentary track explaining how many low-cost tricks they used to make the movie magic. Regardless, there is a core, a vital essence to the Biohazard franchise, as it's known as in Japan. First of all, it's about genetic research in order to make superhumans. The zombie outbreak is an unfortunate side effect. The rampant mutation covered in eyeballs and tendrils is what happens when the person is too weak to retain itself. Mostly because viruses enhances human strength and cell regeneration, at the cost of mental faculties, which is why the dead come back to life. With that nonsense out of the way, let's look at the next aspect. Every game, aside from 5 and 6, is in essence an escape room, where almost every important door has a hidden key, one that is concealed in the weirdest of places, behind the most absurd objects possible, or a deadly mechanism. Yes, progress is blocked by a locked door and a devious puzzle. Resident Evil 1 has one where you need a dog whistle to call upon a zombie mutt, which needs to be killed. Why? Because it carries an important object on its collar. The thing that is acquired is a fake shield key replica. Said trinket is used to replace the actual key that is fitted into an indentation in the floor that triggers a death trap with some spikes and nowhere to escape. The next thing to remember is that the series is about survival horror, which means the hero is under-equipped and probably not the most skilled person around, just as a clerk or a bikini model. In most cases, you play as a generic police person with some questionable training, just as a lunk known as Chris that can fly a Harrier jet, or Rebecca Chambers that can maintain helicopters at the age of 18. Regardless, these people have little ammo and start out with a bad gun, and die from 2 or 3 attacks. It really depends on the enemy. It was only in Resident Evil 4 suplex became a legit finisher. Now that we have a biohazard to survive, a place to escape, an insane puzzle to solve in order to go to the toilet, we need a handful of more elements. One of these is tied into the concept of escaping danger. There is more to the bizarre world of Resident Evil than just moon logic and monsters. The key feature that ties it all together is insane architecture that defines common sense and is extremely impractical. Practically every single game in the series is made by an insane design council, one that has seemingly been around since ancient times. Who else would put so many deadly death traps all over the place and unreachable object needed to move about? I suppose a plot built around mega corporation greed and revenge would be valid points to elaborate on as well. However, that is generic action story points, so that is redundant. Besides, that is the only part Netflix got right. So let's take these elements and cook up a simple and silly concept. Bobby, janitor at the Metropolitan Museum, is doing his rounds when an outbreak occurs, and he is now stuck in the museum and has to escape. But the basement door is locked by a devious device, one that requires 3 hexagonal crests to open. Thus begins a scavenger hunt for said objects, all hidden behind things or blocked by another mechanism. Eventually he finds all objects and unblocks the rescue hatch. This leads to some dingy tunnels and eventually to a bio-research laboratory, where a huge boss monster mutates and tries to murder the man. After many bullets, the thing kills over dead. And just as he is about to escape with the car, the thing springs back to life. However, at this point, someone throws him a rocket launcher and actually kills the creatures. And suddenly, a self-destruct mechanism starts, and he has about 15 minutes to escape. Oh, and he encountered the person responsible for the outbreak and probably killed him. Yeah, Resident Evil is not rocket surgery, but it has to be entertaining and schlocky at least. And I'm signing out. Also, I have a Teespring store, I have a Patreon, and I have, more stuff down in the links down below. Sayonara.